Hello friends, welcome back, and in this video we are going to see round 658 problem A, common subsequence. So the problem was although a slight bit, like it at first glance looked like it's a subsequent problem, but it was not. So yeah, I missed a good at that. But yeah, let's start the problem. Yeah, so it says that we have two arrays, a1 to up to an and b1 up to bm, which means a1, a2, a3, a4 up to an, and b1, b2, b3 up to bm. So what it says is that we have find one of the smallest possible length, and what a subsequence of non-empty array of c1 to ck, which means it's a subsequence which is both in a1 and b1, a and b, which means that any subsequence which is in both a and b, and out of all these possible subsequences I want to find the subsequence which is of smallest length, and it should be non-empty. So non-empty and smallest length. Okay, so it is saying it's of length 1. So either it is of length 1 or it is of length 0. Okay, so if it is of length 0, then my answer will be no. If it is of length 1, then my answer will be yes, and I will just print if my answer will be yes, and I will just print 1 along with the number which was repeating. Now to check this thing, what we can do is we can just simply have the both the arrays. Suppose let's take the example of the first S case, 10, 8, 6 and 4, and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. So we just wanted one element which is both in A and B. Okay, so as you can see that 4, it is both in A and B. So we can simply just use a map, and I will iterate on this array A, and I will increase the map value. Then I will again iterate on all the elements of this map, and I will check that if that particular element is still in B or not. Suppose I will have, let me, okay, so let me have this. So in my map, what I will have is I will have my A as this. So in my map, its count will be 1, its count will be 1, its count will be 1, its count will be 1. Then in my map of A, I have all these elements. Okay, I will iterate on all these elements, and I will check that if in map of B, if this element is present, if this element is present, if this element is present, and at any step if I found any element, suppose if I found 6 in map of B, then I will just store my 6 in my answer, and yeah, I have got my answer. So I will just print 1, which means one element, and one element value is 6. So in the case shown above, my element which I found is 4, so I will just print 1 and 4. So yeah, and that's it. I will quickly show you the code. So okay, so the code looks like this. As you can see that although I write a big code, but the big code was not required. It can be solved in 1 or 2 lines, but yeah, here as you can see that I choose my map. Okay, as you can see that I just increase my element value of count in my map, then I will also increase in my B, then I will iterate on my first map, and I will check that the element, which means, as we know that the map elements are extracted in a form of pairs, so the first is the key and the next, which is the its count. So I will just check that the element itself, what its count in B. So if it is more than 1, if it is more than 0, then I will just store it in my answer, and yeah, I will just break because I have found one answer. And if at last answer is still -1, which means I have obtained no value, so I will just output no. And if yes, if means I have some value of answer, so I will just output 1. And yeah, I will just output my answer as well. So yeah, that's all for first question. I hope you liked it, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.